declaring the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ. I want to share with you something very quickly. And it's on the matter of spiritual blindness. And I'm going to put to you as scenarios. In the Gospels, Jesus asked a question. And he said, a father of two sons. And the father told one of the sons to go into the vineyard. And he said, no. But he repented and went. And he told the next son to go into the vineyard. And he said, yes. But he didn't go. And the father said, which one of them do you think? Well, Jesus said, which one of them do you think did the will of the Father? And he said, the first one. I'm going to put a question to you guys, and I want you to think about it. Who is spiritually blind in this scenario? So here's a man, he's a prophet. He can tell you details about your life. He can see everything about your life. A matter of fact, just like God took Elisha, God can take him into people's conversation and listen. Right? And he's accurate with prophecy. He have dreams, he interpret dreams and all of that. But he's bitter. He's unforgiving. He's hateful. Right? And then there's a scenario where there's a next man. He get dreams and vision like everybody else, and God speak to him and he read his word. But he's not as accurate in the realm of the spirit as this prophet that I just described earlier. But he understand loving his brothers. He understand loving his sister. He understand love as God defined it. And he sees people as God sees them with these eyes of love. Which one of these do you think is spiritually blind? The prophet who sees accurately, or the man who doesn't see accurately but is able to love as God requires us to love? Which one of these men that I just described is who sees accurately, or the man who doesn't see as accurate as a prophet in the spirit, but he loves people? And Jesus spoke to the Pharisees and he said to them that, they said to Jesus, are we blind? And he was saying to them basically that, because you say that you see, it's very clear that you're blind. Why was the Pharisees spiritually blind? The Pharisees were spiritually blind because they knew the law. They had wisdom. They understood things, but they weren't able to discern the will of God. They weren't able to discern that Jesus Christ was the will of God. They weren't able to discern that God came in the flesh. And I put a question to you all. Who is spiritually blind? The prophet who can see accurately, but lacks love, lacks compassion? Or is it the person who can see as accurate in the spirit, but they have love? Let me tell you guys something. You are spiritually blind if you can't love as God requires. The Bible said that the whole law and the prophets hang on these two commandments. I'm going to have to answer that question. I don't understand what you're asking me. It said, love the Lord your God first, all your heart, your soul, and your mind, and love your neighbors as yourself. The person who is spiritually blind is not able to love because they can't see people or God sees them. I love the homosexual. I love the murderer. I love the thief. I love all of these people, but I don't love their sins, and I will not define them as their sin. I'm still going to preach and say homosexuality is wrong. I'm still going to say murder is wrong. I'm still going to say lying is wrong, adultery, fornicating, you name it. I'm still going to say those things are wrong. But that doesn't mean that I don't love the person. Spiritual blindness is when a person is not able to discern between wrong and right. When a person is not able to see that, people are covered in darkness and they need the love of God. And I ask you guys this one more time. Who is spiritually blind? The person who is able to see deep things in the spirit. Tell you about your life. Read out what you eat yesterday, but lack love. Lack love, lack compassion, living a sinful life. Or the person who God speaks to them, they hear from God, they don't see as accurately or clearly sometimes, but they have love. They hate sin, they love righteousness. A lot of people who see in the spirit are spiritually blind. Though they see mysteries, there's no change in their lives. There's no change in them. The person who cannot receive Christ and be changed is spiritually blind. If you truly receive Christ, then it brings about change. Then you see. To see spiritually is to see Jesus Christ. Is to see what Christ requires of you. Is to see what God has placed upon you. A lot of people they wear the title prophets, apostles, you name it, but they're spiritually blind because there's no love in them. There's just hurt, bitterness, and unforgiveness. The person who is truly spiritually blind is a person who is not able to love as God requires us to love. Think about it. Jesus is coming soon, and I pray our eyes be open to see the coming of Jesus Christ. God bless you. Shalom.